Good day everyone, welcome to Math Tutorials. In this video, we are going to learn about solving one-step equation. So how will we solve an equation? There are two basic rules that we're going to follow in solving one equation. First, you can remove or add the same number of identical counters to each side of the equation without changing the equation. Second, you can remove or add 0 pairs of either side of the equation without changing the equation. Let's give some examples. For example, we have x plus -3 equals to -5. So what will we do first? So first we have to change the equation. We have to change the sign over here. So we will have now x minus 3 equals to -5. So it says that we are going to remove the value of 3. Okay, so therefore we will have now to remove the value of 3. So therefore we will have x equals to -5. So we deduct or we add 3 here. So therefore here we will add 3 as well. So what you're going to do is you have to plus 3 and then you have to plus 3 as well on the other side. So therefore it will be a balanced equation, or it will be an equal equation. So therefore when we add 3 here, so therefore the -3 plus 3 is equals to 0. And then if we will add 3 to -5, so therefore our equation now will become x equals to -2. So therefore we are going to, the first one we did is we can remove or add the same number or identical counters to each side of the equation. So therefore from here we can use now addition and subtraction. So solving an equation with addition and subtraction. So what is the properties that we are going to follow? So addition property of equality says that for any numbers a, b, and c, if a and b is equal, then a plus c is equals to b plus c. And also for subtraction, so the subtraction property of equality is the same as in addition. So for example, we will have for any, we have numbers a, b, and c. If a is equals to b, then a minus c is equals to b minus c. Okay, so let's check some more examples. For example, we have 23 plus t equals to -16. So what will we do first so that we can eliminate or we can find t? So using the addition, we have property, okay, in solving an equation. So what will we add so that we can have to make this side 0? So therefore we will add now. So first thing we will do is we have to add -23 to both sides. So it says that we have to add on the side of this equation, and we have to add as well on the side of this equation. So therefore what will happen now is 23 plus -23, and then we will have plus t equals to -16 plus, okay, -23 as well. So therefore we can eliminate now. We can eliminate the value of here in this one. We will eliminate 23. And then what will happen next? So the remaining value over here is equals to 23 equals to negative. We have -16 plus -23 is equals now to -2. 39. So how will we know that our answer, the value of t, is correct? So let's check. Okay, so by checking the equation, so you have to check using the original equation. The original equation now is equals to 23 plus t equals to negative 16. So we'll let the value of t now will be equals to 39. So we have to substitute now. We change the value of t to the value of negative 39. So therefore we will have 23 minus, because that is negative 39, so therefore or plus negative 39 equals to negative 16. So therefore 23 plus negative 39 is also equals to negative 16 equal to negative 16. So therefore the value of t now is correct. Okay, another example. Let's say we have 15 minus x equals to 7. Okay, so what will we do first? Again, let's check over in this side. So we have positive 15. So what will we add to positive 15 so that it will become 0? So therefore, we will add now both sides by negative 15. Okay, so 15 minus x plus negative 15 to make that one 0 equals to 7. So therefore here you will add as well negative 15. And then after that we cancel out 15 here because 15 and then 15 here. So the remaining value is negative x equals to 7 plus negative 15 is equal to negative 8. So here we have negative x and negative 8. So therefore we will divide both sides by a negative sign. So therefore we will have now as x is equals to positive. So let's check if our answer is correct. So by checking, okay, so to check, we have the value of x equals to 8. So therefore 15 minus 8 equals to 7. So therefore we will have 7 equals to 7. Okay, so you get now the rules and we have what are the properties that we are going to use. So here we have the property of equality. We have the addition of the property of equality. Example, we will have to do subtraction. Okay, let's say we have 85 minus x equals to 15. Okay, so in subtraction, so as what we discussed in we have properties here. So it says that subtraction property of equality for any numbers a and b and c, if a and b is equal, then a minus c equals to b minus c. So therefore we will have now to subtract the same value here and on this side. So we will minus now minus 85. So therefore 85 minus x minus 85 equals to 15 minus 85. So what will be the values? So we have 85 minus 85, that is 0. So we have negative x equal to 15 minus 85. So therefore that is negative 70. So negative divided by negative. So x now is equals to, we have 70. Again, when you're going to check the value, so we will have to let x now equals to 70. So therefore, let's go to the original equation. The original equation, we will have 85 minus x equals to 15. So therefore, when we're going to let x now, so it will become now 85 minus 70 equals to 15. So therefore, we prove that the value of x is correct because when we check this one, there will be an equal in both sides. Okay, another example. Okay, let's say we have x plus 5 equal to 10. Okay, so what will we subtract? So we are going to subtract -5. Okay, so we're going to subtract now 5. Subtract both sides by 5. So therefore we will have x plus 5 minus 5 equals to 10 minus 5. So in this equation, we can go directly to subtraction. So therefore we'll have now x is equals to 5. When you're going to check, again, go back to our checking. So therefore we'll let x equal to, we have 5. So therefore x now plus 5 equal to 10. So 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. So therefore, in this part of the equation, when you're going to check that one, so therefore if the two equation is equal, so therefore the value of x now is equal. How about when we'll go to multiplication and division? Okay, let's check the properties of multiplication and division. Okay, in solving equation with multiplication and division. So the multiplication property of equality says that for any numbers a, b, and c, if a is equals to b, then ac equals to bc. So division property of equality for any numbers a, b, and c is if a and b is equal, so therefore we will have a over c equals to b over c. Let's have an example. Okay. For example, we have x over 12 equal to 5 over 24. So how will we solve this equation right now? Okay, so what will we do so that we can eliminate the value of 12? So therefore, we have to multiply now. So what you will do, you have to multiply 12 on both sides, right? On both we have sides. Okay, so multiply 12, both we have sides. Okay, so therefore we will have now 12 times x over 12 equal to 5 over 24 times 12. So therefore we will cancel out this one out. 12 times x divided by 12 is equals to x. And this one we will have cancel out that one. So therefore this one is 2. So the remaining value now is equals to 5 over 2. So the value of x that we get is equal to x equal to 5 over 2. Okay. So the same when you're going to check. So let's say if we will have x is equals to 5 over 2. Let's go to the original equation. The original equation that we will have x over 12. So this one, we will use this original equation. Okay, you will use this one to check. Okay, so therefore our value of x is 5 over 2. So 5 over 2 divided by 12, it must be equal by 5 over 24. So when you multiply value, so therefore this one now will become, this one is 12 over 1, right? So therefore we will have now 5 over 2 times reciprocal of 12 is going to be 1 over 12, must be equal to 5 over 24. So therefore we will get now as 5 over 24 equal to 5 over 24. Okay, so let's do some examples. Okay, another example. Okay, another example. Let's say we have 4 and 1/4 x equals to 2 and 1/2. So what will be our solution? So first thing we will do is we will make this one as improper fraction, because this one is in mixed fraction, this one is in mixed fraction as well. We will make this one as improper fraction so that it's easy for us to multiply a value. So therefore we will have now 4 times 4, 16 plus 1, so we get 17 over 4x, and then we will have here 5 over 2. So what we will multiply so that we can eliminate 17 over 4. So therefore we have to find a value that will eliminate this one. So therefore we have to get the reciprocal of 17.4, which is now, or the inverse, so which is we multiply both sides now by 4 over 17. Okay, so we multiply now both sides by 4 over 17. Okay, so this one now will become cancel out, so therefore that will become x, and then we will get now as 2, and then we have 10 over 17. Okay, so that is how you will get now if there is a fraction or there is a mixed fraction in the problem. So you have to find only we have the reciprocal or we have the inverse of the given coefficient so that it will become 0. For example, we have, let's say it is a whole number. Okay, for example, we have negative 10 equals to, let's say, negative 2d. Okay, so what will multiply so that this one will become, okay, will become 1. Okay, so therefore we will have now to find a value. So therefore, what is the reciprocal of this one, or what is the inverse of 2? So we will have now, so therefore we'll multiply this one by times 1 over 2. So therefore we will multiply both sides. So we get 1 over 2 times negative 10 equals to 1 over 2 times negative 2d, right? So therefore the remaining answer now we will get as, cancel out that's 1, so negative 5 equals to negative d, right? And then so therefore the final answer now will become positive 5. Okay, so because we are going to divide now both sides by, we have negative. So when you have to check that one, so the d there, you change the value of d there, so therefore 2 times 5, or negative 2 times 5 will be equal to negative 10. Now, let's proceed to division. Okay, so we will apply now. Let's review first what is the division property. So division property of equality is or it says that for any numbers a, b, and c, if a and b is equal, then a over c is equal as well to b over c. Okay, let's try to give some examples. Okay, for example, we have 5x equal to 60. Okay, so what will we do? So this one is 60. So therefore, we have to divide now. Divide 5 for x and for 60. So therefore, we will have divide by 5, divide by 5. So we will get now x is equals to 12. Okay, so when you are going to check that, so therefore we will have the original equation that we had is 5x. So therefore 5 times x, okay, equals to 60. So the value of x now is equals to 12. So therefore 5 times 12 is also equals to 60. Okay, let's do another example. What if we have 15 equal to negative 3x? So what will be the result of x? So what will we divide? So we will divide now. So we will divide both sides by negative 3 because the value, the coefficient of x is equals to negative 3. So therefore, we will have now divide this one by negative 3. We divide this one by negative 3. So we will get now as x, okay, cancel out 3 here. So x is equal to negative 5. So when we're going to check again, so going back to checking, to check, we will have now 15 is equal to -3, and then the value of x is -5, so therefore we will get 15 equals to 15. Okay, so once again we review. So for solving equation with multiplication and division, so multiplication property of equality for any numbers a, b, and c, if a is equals to b, then ac is equals to bc. But in division property of equality for any numbers a, b, and c, if a is equal to b, then a over c is equals to b over c. Now, let's solve some more equation. So for example, if we will combine an equation. So for example, we have 3x plus 2 equal to 10. Okay, for example, if we have this equation. So first thing we will do, we have to subtract. We have to subtract now, or we have to add -2, or we have to subtract by 2. So therefore, we will have 3x plus 2 minus 2 equal to 10 minus 2. So therefore, we have the remaining now as 3x equals to 8. Okay. Then after that, you have to divide now both sides by 3. Okay, both sides by 3. So your x value now is equals to 8 over 3. Okay, so when you are going to check again, so we will have now 3 times, okay, 8 over 3 plus 2 must be equal to 10. So therefore cancel out that one. So we have 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. Okay, another example. Okay, let's say we have y plus 1 equal to 3y minus 7. So first thing we will do is we have to subtract, or we have to eliminate 1. So what you will do, we have to subtract by 1. So therefore y is equals to 3y minus 8, right? Because we have to subtract by 1 here. So when you're going to subtract by 1, so we have to write that one there so that you will not be confused. We have to subtract by 1, and then we have to subtract by 1 here as well. So therefore -7 and -1 will become 8. So what will happen next? And then after that, we have to move the value of y there. So if you're going to move the value of y, so therefore what will happen is this positive value here will become a negative. So therefore y minus 3y equals to 8. So remember that each of the variable there is one coefficient, right? So therefore here now 1 minus 3 times y equals to -8, right? So therefore the answer now -2 y equals to -8. Then after that, so that this one will become positive, so we have to divide both sides now by -2. So therefore this one now will become y. Okay, so we'll just write here y is equal to +4. Okay, so when you're going to check, so let's see, we're going to check because we checked the other value with just only one variable on the other side, but this one we have two variables. So we have y equals to or equal to 4. Our equation is y plus 1 equal to 3y minus 7. So y 4 plus 1 equal to 3 times 4 minus 7. So therefore here we get 5, and then 3 times 4 is equals to 12, right? So the result of 3 times 4, we get 12, and then we have to deduct by 5. So therefore, or we deduct by 7. So therefore, the result now is equals to 5. So we get now y is equals to 4. Okay? So first thing you have to do, guys, is you have to eliminate, okay? So just eliminate first the coefficients, and then after that, you have to combine the variables, okay, so that it's easier for you to solve for the equation. Okay, that's all for this lesson. Thank you so much and have a nice day to everyone.